Didn't expect it to be easy. Thought it was going to be early on. Thought it was going to be a little easier than it ended up being over the course of the season. But like I told our guys, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that probably wonder why we could be excited about going to a 12-team tournament out of 14 teams. But gosh darn it, this program hasn't done that for 7 years. And things weren't perfect. Things will never be perfect. But I feel like we lifted a big cloud that's been over this program for the last 7 years, and I'm so proud of this group because I feel they've now set the bar of what is going to be expected in this program each and every year. When I got this great opportunity 3 years ago, it was my expectations to go all the time. I realized there was a process to it, and now that we've gotten a taste of it, it'll be the expectation of each and every team that comes here from here on out. And I commended our players for that don't minimize what you accomplished. It wasn't easy. You were all here at the game. It was, it didn't surprise me it went down to the last day with this team. It didn't surprise me it went down to the last inning with this team, and that they had to go ahead run with no outs in the ninth inning, and we were able to overcome that and come out on top. I've said this before, John, that nobody puts more pressure on me than I do myself, and my staff does to each other. We didn't come here because Knoxville's a beautiful place to live, which it is, because I like wearing orange, which I do. We came here to rebuild a program and to put a program back on the map from the national scene, to be in the SEC tournament, to get to regionals, to get to super regionals. It has taken longer than I anticipated, I'm not going to lie. And this is a step for us. For some programs, this is not that much of a step. For us, it's a big step. So there was no pressure put on anyone that we didn't put upon ourselves. I have a lot of confidence in our players, and I'll go back to the start of the year when I said this is expected. I didn't think it was going to come down to the last game. But we accomplished what we've set out to do so far, and we still have more work to do to get to the next step. There's no guarantees as we move forward, but we're going to a tournament now that we get to play for our lives starting Tuesday morning. It's a disappointing feeling every time I don't get a chance to go play in Omaha. And that's the mentality I want every player that ever comes to this program to be thinking, is that we're shooting for the top. There's no reason why we can't shoot for the top. And I'll say that publicly. I mean, that's why I coach baseball, is because I want to be one of the last teams standing. And so, yes, it'll be disappointing if we don't make it to a regional. We have work to do still, I believe. But we can only look back at ourselves and realize that we've kind of caused a little bit of that. For whatever reason, the team was honest. They started to feel the expectations as we started to have success. And that's where I'm going with. We've made it over the hump, and I think the weight of the world has been lifted off these kids' shoulders. And now we can move forward because we have a taste of what it is. And there's no one in this program right now that's wearing the uniform today that has ever been here to the Hoover. Okay? So next year we can reconvene, and we've done it. We've done it, and we're going to have most of the same players back, and we'll bring in some other new players. And again, it'll be an expectation from here on out.